Now he wants to change the rules for immigrants, people that do not belong here. Good for ICE. ICE showed him that he wasn't going to tell Americans what they are or not going to do. This guy here, where is he at? Where is he at? Where is that face at? Okay, this Attorney General right here, he does not get to tell the federal government what they can and can't do. And guess what? They let him know that what he say doesn't mean anything. And I can look at him, and to me it doesn't mean anything either, because I'm not trusting of this guy. They want to get in the government's city to city and change it and ruin America. Do not trust everybody that you vote in, because these illegals are voting these people in. And these people are in with the illegals. I don't want to hear nothing about he's American, blah, blah, blah. I don't trust him. And I'm glad ICE let him know he has no power. When I look at him, he's nobody, because he's going against the American patriots. He's going against what our soldiers have died for. I didn't see anyone from that looked like him in the military dying for American soldiers. And don't tell me about anything about one or two of them in the military. I don't care. I don't want to hear that. Compared to 1 million of our soldiers that have laid down their life to go around the world protecting these people who don't even know, who don't even have the courage to stay in their own country and protect themselves. What kind of mess is that? That doesn't even make sense. You're supposed to stay in your country and fight for your country. And this is not hate speech, it's the truth. I stay in America because I'm going to fight for America. I've served my time. I've did what I needed to do. Let's continue on here.
But ICE reacted by stating, as a result of limited cooperation with local and state authorities, ICE will have no choice but to conduct at-large arrests in local neighborhoods and at work sites, which will inevitably result in additional collateral arrests instead of focusing on arrests at jails and prisons, where transfers are safer for ICE officers and the community.
See what happened? See, ICE let him know it's not happening. Good for you, ICE. Good for you. This guy got up there, standing up there like he's going to tell the American people, tell the government, the United States Army, not United States Army, I'm sorry, the United States government, what they are not going to do. And that shows you how much power he has. He has nothing. He's just a nobody that the illegals voted him in. And that's the only reason he's standing up there. And ICE let him know, guess what? We coming in. And they put the black boot where they need to put it to get rid of these people. If he hadn't made that statement telling the American people what he's not going to allow the police department to do, to me he's a traitor, and that's treason. And that's not American. And when I look at him, I don't see American. I see the enemy from within. That's what I see. Because of what he's doing. Not because of that big piece of rag he has on his head. Not because of that. Let's see what she has to say.
They're saying this just because they're unhappy with the fact that local law enforcement is not going to be doing the job for them. And that's really...
No, she's just unhappy at the fact that ICE said that, you know what, you don't have no control over what we do. You can have your jails. Guess what? They have the authority to go inside these businesses and do what they need to do. Now, guess what? Because of that person, that New Jersey Attorney General, he just made it worse. These liberals are going around, all you're doing is you're pissing off patriots, you're pissing off the American people, you're just pissing off everybody. That's what's happening. And you can tell by her voice that she's scared. That's why they have all this abolish ICE up there. Why are you going to abolish a government agency that protects the border and protects the people. Just like they think that the Border Patrol, the only thing they do is stay down on the border. The Border Patrol does a lot of stuff. They helped out with Hurricane Katrina. They've done a lot of stuff. They go after, in airports, searching out for drugs, contraband, anything that should not be in the United States or anything that should not be leaving the U.S. These guys do a lot of work. They just don't stand on the border. But let's finish this right here up with the little crybaby right here. And listen to her voice. You can basically tell that she's scared. The liberals are losing because they're making things worse for themselves. And when Trump start locking all these criminals up, I hope they start taking the money away from these people that they're giving money to protect the illegal immigrants. Who wants to keep paying $300 billion a year to take care of immigrants?
What this is about. It's really intimidating the community because they are unhappy with the announcement.
Even before Graywall's new directive, arrests by ICE in 2017 spiked almost 35% over the prior year, and deportations rose 31% over the same period.
I think ICE has made it their business, and they have said that what they want to do is arrest as many people as possible and deport as many people as possible, regardless of what the priorities look like.
Good. Arrest everybody they come across that should not be here. They're doing their job. That's what they're getting paid for. That's what the Patriots' money are going towards. That's what the American people's money are going towards. If you don't like it, then just leave. Stop trying to change the rules. Don't go into a game knowing that they have rules, and once you get into the game because you can't win, you want to change the rules and move the goalposts. It doesn't work like that. You follow the rules, or you leave.
The community has to, unfortunately, protect themselves because ICE is choosing to do this.
We spent the day in the streets of Perth Amboy handing out our flyer to a lot more people. A few hundred more people got the hotline. We took it to the barbershops and the nail salons and the corner stores and just said, if there's anyone in your community who's afraid right now, give them this number. And the response from every business that we went in was, thank you, we are afraid.
For now, the church will continue to monitor its dire.
Every business they went into, they said, thank you, we are afraid. You won't be afraid if you didn't do anything wrong. I've got a ticket before. If I don't pay my ticket, guess what? They're going to suspend my license. Of course, I'd be worried about them suspending my license because I didn't pay the ticket. I don't like the idea of paying the tickets, but that's just the law of the land. I got to pay the ticket.
Hotline with volunteers, but given the spike in phone calls, it's planning to hire a part-time staffer. At Highland Park, I'm Brenda Flanagan, NJTV News.
Okay, well, I don't have anything else to say on that. Just put in the comments what you think. And I don't care who you are. Just don't come on here with any bad language in my comments. Don't come on here talking about Americans are racist and this, that, and the other and whose land belongs to. I don't want to hear that. There has been a law of the land for decades. And all of a sudden, everybody wants to say, well, you know what? Let's just break the law now because it's time to break the law. So, this is Patriot Dave. Everybody take care. All the patriots, all the Americans, all those that came to the country the right way, the legal way, and paid what you had to pay in order to become an American citizen and did what you needed to do. Those I salute. The others, no. Lawbreakers, I don't. Treasonous people like these people on here, like that guy with that thing on his head, no. Those people should be in jail. And I hope Trump get around to putting them in jail because that's treason. Thank you and have a good day.